Grandma Meg's is very sore from Bar Body Fit yesterday. I'm back. Hey guys, it's Maggie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my top drugstore products of 2015, or the opposite to what we talked about in the last video, which is high-end products. I'm really excited to talk to you about these products. I do have quite a few, so grab a snack, grab a coffee. This is going to be a long one, just like my last one was, but I feel like it's okay to have a long favorites video because it's the entire year put into one video. You know what I mean? I do have categories for all these products, just like I did in my high-end video. And if you haven't seen that one, I'll link it in the description box. I'm going to start this video off with primers, and I'm first going to talk about an eyelid primer that I have loved for a very long time. This is the e.l.f. eyelid primer. It's $2, people. It's $2. This is a 3-time winner. It is basically Urban Decay Primer Potion, except a slightly drier formula. But I love it. I have never gotten creases with this stuff. It's just a really, really good eyelid primer, and it's coming from someone with super oily lids. I know it's TMI, but that's just what's happening here. Moving on to face primers, my first one of this category is the NYX Pore Filler. And this is a 2-time winner. I knew it. This stuff is so good, but I will say, do not expect the Benefit POREfessional out of this product. It's completely different in my opinion. The formula is not the same. It does work really, really similarly, but at least in my opinion, applying it is definitely a different experience. This one is a little bit drier and doesn't come out like a whipped consistency like the Benefit one does. Warming up the product really helps it to be able to blend into the skin. Since it is silicone based, you know, it's harder to blend. That's kind of how silicone is. My next primer is a new favorite, and this is the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio in the Blur and Illuminate version. This stuff is so amazing. Okay, first of all, it smells like roses, okay? You know what's won me over by that. If you don't know, if you're new to my channel, I'm a huge fan of the rose scent, so yes, I love that. It comes out like a pink kind of coloring, and it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but when you apply it underneath your foundation, it gives you the most beautiful glow and healthy lookingness to your skin. My next favorite for this category is not going to be a surprise to anybody. It's the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. This shiz is bomb diggity, okay? Very, very similar to the MAC Strobe Cream, just isn't quite as moisturizing. I love using this mostly to mix in with foundations and BB creams that are a little bit too dark for me. My next one for the illuminating kind of category is another 2-time winner. It is the Pixi Flawless Beauty Primer. I'm still using this little guy that I got in my Ipsy bag like over a year ago, and I'm still loving it. It comes out like a peach kind of color, and that kind of freaked me out at first, so I was like, is this gonna make me look orange? Like, is it gonna do that? Does not. Blends perfectly into my skin, and it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but again, under foundation or BB cream, does not show up at all. My last primer favorite is, again, not gonna be a surprise. This is actually a new favorite as well. It is the e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. This shiz is amazing, okay? It is not a silicone-based primer. It is literally a hydrating primer in a smaller tube. You could probably use this all over your face if you wanted to, and it would be fine. I mean, you might run out of it quicker, but it would work. It just smooths out my under eye area because I do tend to get dry under eyes. It really adds a nice kind of tackiness for the concealer to stick onto. It's just so good, and e.l.f., you have done it again. So this category is a new category for this video, and basically it's a foundation replacer, which you're probably like, what the heck are you talking about? Nothing can replace foundation. Recently, I have been working, if you don't know, I do work in retail at Victoria's Secret Pink. I'm a fan of it. I am. But I don't want to put foundation on every morning. I've been doing the morning shifts recently, and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't want to do it. It takes too much effort. I just want to put something on my face. It's going to blur my pores and all my imperfections, but it doesn't have to look perfect, basically. I don't like these as regular primers, but using them as an all-over kind of blurring product, these are amazing. They're both by L'Oreal. We have the Revitalift Miracle Blur and the Youth Code Texture Perfector Pore Vanisher. They pretty much do the same thing. There's a bit of a different kind of consistency. They're both silicone based. This one right here is a lot more of a thinner, lighter consistency. And then this one here is a bit more of a thicker, almost kind of like a cream kind of consistency. Alright, for the foundation category, I don't actually have a favorite. I did not use any drugstore foundations that really spoke to me in the year of 2015. So I'm not going to mention any. I just haven't found anything yet that's really been like, praise! You know what I mean? BB cream has got to be one of my favorite makeup products of all time. I think it is ingenious, and I've been loving it ever since it became a thing, really. My first favorite is a 2-time winner. It's the Garnier Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector. I love this stuff so much. It gives you about a light coverage. It is a very natural, glowy, hydrating formula. It just makes your skin look amazing. My other favorite for this category is a new one, and this is the e.l.f. BB cream. This stuff is only $6, has SPF 20 in it, and it has a pump. Need I say any more? It is about a light coverage, just like the Garnier one is, but it isn't quite as dewy. It still is a dewy kind of finish, but not quite as, you know, intense as the Garnier one. Now, this category has a lot of favorites. Just prepare yourself. I have 4, so it's gonna be a lot of me talking, but that's why I clicked on this video, really, right? Just to hear my voice. I knew it. Oh, that got really weird really fast. The first product I'm going to share with you is the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter. Now, highlighter, it really isn't anything special, but the concealer is hella bomb. This is my 3rd tube of this. Yeah. It's more of a natural looking concealer. It just looks like your skin is naturally nice, you know? It also works really well to highlight the rest of your face as well because it blends beautifully. Definitely check it out. Next, we have another one that I kind of use a lot in conjunction with the e.l.f. one. It's the Maybelline Fit Me. This is a new favorite for me. This is so good. The hype is so real on this product. It's probably about a light to medium coverage. You can also use it to highlight your face. It blends seamlessly with a beauty spline or with your fingertips. It just is so good. My next one is also a new favorite. This is the NYX HD Concealer. I'm actually wearing that one under my eyes today. It gives you probably a bit more of about a medium coverage, but again, it's really easy to blend. Now, what I will say is this one does tend to oxidize a little bit on me when I first apply it. So it kind of freaks me out every time I put it on because I'm like, oh, it's orange. But then I blend it out and it looks fine. This stuff is so good. It's like $5 or something crazy. Like, it's just, yeah. The last one, I don't know if you would consider this a concealer. I think it's more of a corrector. It is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer, and this is amazing. It's also a 2-time winner. It's basically just like a peachy kind of colored concealer. I apply it underneath my foundation or BB cream, and it really does help cancel out those dark circles. It's not like insane, super thick coverage or anything. It's actually quite a thin consistency, making it more of a medium kind of coverage concealer, really. But it blends amazingly under your eyes. I just love it so much. This time last year, I actually didn't have a product for this category, and I was actually pretty down. I was like, well, that sucks. But this year, I have 2. Is that not an improvement, or is that not an improvement? The first one is the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer. This is such a high coverage concealer. It is a liquid, so you wouldn't really guess it to be very good coverage, because usually liquids just kind of blend and they don't really, you know, stick onto that blemish and keep it concealed. But this does. My other favorite is an entire palette. It is the NYX Conceal Correct Contour Little Kit. This stuff is amazing. This is almost a dupe for Benefit Boing. Very close. I use this light shade over here, but I've used the other one when I'm doing other people's makeup. I do really like this darker color as a contour. Also have 2 correctors on the top, like a banana one and a peachy one. I love those ones for under my eyes as well. So it's a really well-rounded palette, I would say. For powder this year, it's not the same one I always have, which is Revlon Nearly Naked. I still love that powder, do not get me wrong, but I haven't been using it very much this year because I hit pan on it, and I thought I better use up another one before I keep using it. Does that make any sense? But this year I've actually been really liking the Fit Me powder from Maybelline. I don't absolutely love setting my whole face with this because it does look powdery and cakey, but I really like using this to set my under eyes naturally. It doesn't look super brightening or anything, it just kind of sets everything in place, and I like that a lot. And it does work well to help kind of take down the shine a little bit. My other powder favorite is a new one as well. This is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. Now, when I first tried this, I really didn't like it because you can see the shimmer in it. I think they have fixed that now, though. I think the formula is a little bit different, which I'm dying to try, but I'm gonna finish this one up first. I love using this for baking under my eyes. It works so well. Now, I don't know if I'd use it if I'm just gonna go and say hi to somebody, you know, at the grocery store or something, but if I'm filming a video or if I'm doing like some kind of thing with photos, I will use this. I think it works really well for baking because it brightens and it also sets everything in place so you're not gonna have concealer all over everywhere. Going on to like cream bronzers and contours, I have 3 favorites this year. So my first one is a 2-time winner. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer Crayon Stick thing in the shade N678, which is the deepest shade. Now you might be thinking, why do you use that to contour? Like, it's very orange looking. And believe me, it is a dark color. It is more on the warm side. But I actually like warm contours and bronzers because it makes me look alive. I feel like cool tone ones work really well too. Like, I am wearing a cool tone one today. But sometimes in the summer especially, I want more of a warm look. So I've been really enjoying this one. It blends amazingly with a brush. It just makes you look like you're naturally glowy and bronzed and chiseled. You know what I mean? My next favorite is also a 2-time winner. This is the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Cream Palette. This bronzer is amazing. It looks like it would not fit me at all. Like, it is super, super deep, but I just use a small amount and it works great on my skin. It is, again, a bit more of a warm tone. It blends really nicely, stays on my cheeks for a long time. The blush in here is also really nice too. It does dry to a powder finish, so it's not like a regular cream blush. But I like it a lot. It does give you a really nice kind of natural flush if you don't go too heavy. My last favorite is a new one, and this has rocked my socks this year, let's just say that. It's the NYX Wonder Stick. This is a highlight and a contour stick, and I used to only like the contour one, but now I actually like the highlight one just as much. This is in the shade light/medium. It is a cooler kind of tone color, but this blends like a dream. I actually on my cheeks today, and I really, really love it. It just chisels out my cheeks so nicely, and it looks natural, but yet chiseled. Exactly, like I said before. Then the highlight side is this kind of banana toned color, and I don't use this under my eyes. I usually use it on my cheekbones, kind of under the contour, sometimes down the bridge of my nose, like wherever I want to highlight and kind of make that area come forward, really. When I first used it, I thought it was way too dry, but I realized I just didn't warm it up enough. Once you do get through that kind of first layer of product, it will blend beautifully. Going on to powder bronzer, I have a new favorite this year. I don't know why I didn't mention it last year. It's the Pixie Beauty Bronzer in the shade Subtly Sun Touched. This is an amazing bronzer for fair skin. It does not look muddy or orange or anything. It is just the perfect, almost kind of rosy-ish bronzy tone. It does have shimmer in it, but it's really not detectable on your face at all. But this is beautiful because you cannot overdo it with this bronzer. It is pigmented, but to the point where it's not overly intense where you have to really be careful. So this stuff is amazing. Going on to cream blush, my first favorite is the Revlon Photo Ready Cream Blush in the shade Pinched. It's just a really nice, light, peachy pink kind of color. It's very natural looking. It's absolutely beautiful on the cheeks. It doesn't look super glowy, but it just kind of looks natural, really. It's a great base to your blush or by itself, but it is more of like a moussey / more dry version of a cream blush. My other 2 favorites are the NYX Rouge Cream Blushes. I have 2 that really spoke to me this year, and these are both 2-time winners. The first one is Golden, which is a beautiful, natural, kind of apricot beige kind of color. And the other one's in the shade Tickled, which is more of a peachy, has some gold shimmer in it. It's a little bit more of a statement than the golden one is, but I still love it, especially in the summertime. It's a bit more of a creamy, almost a bit more on the wetter side of cream blush. Next we have powder blush. The first one is a 3-time winner. It's Milani Luminoso. This is such a cult favorite on YouTube. It's been a favorite for such a long time. It is a baked blush, so it's a bit more of a dry kind of consistency, but I really don't mind at all. It gives you a gorgeous glow. Just a really pretty corally color that I feel like it works with every skin tone. It's just so beautiful. My other favorite is by Rimmel. It's a shade Pink Sorbet, and it's part of their Lasting Finish line. This I've had forever. It was my first like natural pink blush. It is what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. It's just like that nice baby pink blush that goes with every single makeup look. It gives you a nice kind of almost satin finish. I love this stuff so much. Now for this category, I actually don't have a favorite. Nothing really spoke to me, nothing stood out, so I'm not gonna mention anything. Now for this category, I have 2 favorites. This one is a 2-time winner, and this is the NYX Ritualistic Illuminator. This is so beautiful and creamy and pigmented. I can't even handle myself. It's like a white with a bit of a gold undertone to it. It's definitely more of a frosty highlight, but I really like it. I don't mind that at all. The other one is a baked highlighter from e.l.f. It's in the shade, say it with me, Pinktastic. This is technically supposed to be a blush, but it's not a blush. It's a highlighter. We've already covered this in many a video. It's a really pretty champagne with a tiny bit of a pink undertone to it, and this is a 3-time winner, so you know it's good. on to cream eyeshadow. Unfortunately, I don't really have a favorite for this category either. For powder eyeshadow though, I have two favorites. The first one is this little trio from NYX. It's the Love in Rio trio. This is my go-to when I don't know what to do. And that rhymed as well. I really like these shades. There's like a light kind of pink, a kind of beige, and then there's like a bronze color. These aren't exactly the most like pop in your face pigmented, but they're really buttery and smooth and they blend really beautifully. And that's really all I'm asking for. They definitely are pigmented, don't get me wrong, but they're not like Urban Decay. My next one is also a two-time winner. This is the J.Cat's Beauty Flying Solo eyeshadow in the shade Half Naked. It is such a beautiful, peachy, kind of champagne-y color. Again, it's not anything overly crazy on your eyes, like, whoa, that's gold. It's more of a natural looking color, but that's always what I go for. For mascara, I have a three-time winner. This is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I've used this in almost every single one of my tutorials this year because it is the best for getting rid of really intense clumps in your lashes. I like this by itself, don't get me wrong, but I absolutely have been loving it mostly this year for using it with other mascaras, which I don't like by themselves. You feel me? The wand is like a spoon shape. It is more of like a plastic bristle brush, which I really like. It gives you a nice amount of length and definition as well, but it makes your eyelashes look really fluttery and pretty by itself as well. For eyeliner, again, this is not going to be a shock to anybody. It's the NYX Wonder Pencil. This is a two-time winner, and for a good reason. I use this in my waterline every single day. It's a really pretty, nice nude color. It works so well as to brighten up your eyes and make them look a lot bigger and more alive and awake. Now for this category, I have three new products. They're all by NYX, and I adore these to the max. That's all I can say. This first one is the Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. What I like about this is it's more of a kind of moussey cream kind of consistency. You can actually get a slightly more natural looking brow with this. It just works so well and everything blends really nicely. It's easy to control and apply. The next one is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I feel like this product on YouTube, you either love it or you hate it. I personally love it. That's just me. It has a spoolie on one side and then a really fine pencil on the other side. This does take me a long time to do my brows with, so I'm not gonna lie to you when I say that I don't grab this every single day of my life because I don't have time to do it like that. But if I'm taking time and really doing my makeup nice, I'll use this because it makes my brows look really nice. It's really easy to apply the product because it's a bit more of a dry formula. It's really easy to get more natural looking brows. I adore this. It's really good. My last favorite, I love this. This is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. We gotta take a minute for this. This, in my opinion, is a little bit better than the Gimme Brow from Benefit. Don't get me wrong, I love the Gimme Brow a lot. It's one of my favorites. But this is so easy to do in a really quick kind of time amount, I guess you could say, because it has a bigger brush. And for me at least, with my big caterpillar brows, it works really nicely because I can get through it in like 2 strokes. My brows stay in place all day with this product. It fills them in really nicely. Okay, now we're going to lip products. My favorite part of the whole video. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My first favorite for this category is the Maybelline Color Whisper in the shade Pinup Peach. This is a 2-time winner. It's a Holy Grail Maggie lip color. It's just the perfect peach color where it gives you color but doesn't look like you have orange lips, basically. Which I do sometimes like having orange lips, don't get me wrong, but on a daily basis, this is a really nice color. This formula is really nice. It's very creamy, and it's actually a pretty nice amount of pigmentation, especially for a tinted lip balm. My next one is the Revlon Lip Butter in the shade Berry Smoothie. This is absolutely gorgeous. This one is super moisturizing, which I love, and this one actually gives you a humongous amount of shine. This is a beautiful mauvey berry color. The last one is also a brand new favorite, and this is the NYX Butter Lip Balm in the shade Parfait. These are so amazing. First of all, it smells like peach penguins. Duh, I just love it. But this color is hella pigmented on your lips, so I would say be careful because it's bright pink. But it really moisturizes, it gives you a beautiful amount of shine and color. For lipstick, I have 2 favorites and they're both neutrals. Are you surprised? I don't think so. First one is a 2-time winner. This is Essences in the Nude. This is from their original $3 line. I believe they still sell these. If not, they may have repackaged them. This is a really nice sheer nude color. It is a bit more on the brownie side, very creamy, and I think this is a really nice sheer lipstick. The other one that I have is by Rimmel. This is in the shade Airy Fairy. This is one of their lasting finish lipsticks. This is also a 2-time winner. This is more of a mauvey nude. It's definitely a little bit, well, a lot more pigmented than the Essence one is. It's so flattering on your lips. For lip liners, the brand that wins is Essence, okay? I have 2 of them to share with you guys. They're so creamy and pigmented, you have no idea. So the first one I have is in the nude, which is more, again, like a brownie, slightly pink nude. And then I also have Satin Mauve, which is a beautiful, kind of purpley mauve kind of color. These are the 2 that I've been using the most this year because I wear nudes and mauves almost every day of my life. You have to try these out. The hype is so real. For lip crayons, I have the same one that I shared last year. These are the e.l.f. matte lip colors, and it's the exact same 2 shades I talked about last year as well. They're both 2-time winners. The first one is Tea Rose, which is a beautiful mauvey, purpley color. And then this other one is the color Coral, which is a really pretty nudie kind of coral color. These are really nice. They're very precise on your lips, and they remind me a ton of the Buxom Full lipsticks. They're a matte lip color that's actually really comfortable. We're coming near the end, peeps. I have 2 brands that I'm obsessed with for lip gloss. First one is NYX's Butter Glosses. These are amazing. I have 4 shades here that I fall in love with this year and I've reached for a lot. So the only one that's a 2-time winner is the color Cherry Pie, which is a cherry red color. These are really pigmented glosses and they also smell like donuts, which is a huge bonus. They're not super sticky or anything either, and they're just really good, well-rounded drugstore glosses. I also have Fortune Cookie, which is a beautiful flesh tone nude color. I also have Creme Brulee, like a nice baby pink color. And the last one is Tiramisu, which is like a mauvey brownie nude. So pretty. The other brand of gloss that I want to share with you is Bonnie Bell. This is the Lip Lights in the shade Melon Smoothie. This is such an amazing clear gloss. I know it's clear gloss. You can use it with from any brand, but this one is so, so good. This is not sticky in the slightest. It's just a really nice, shiny gloss. The last category is liquid lipstick. These are the soft matte lip creams from NYX. These are so amazing. The first one is in the shade Istanbul, which is a really pretty pink color. It's more of a strawberry pink, I guess you would say. And the other one is in the shade Stockholm, which is a beautiful brownie neutral color. These smell like cake. They also dry down to a matte finish like that. It's amazing. Some people don't consider them liquid lipsticks because they don't, stay on your lips quite as long as some other brands do. But in my opinion, they are liquid lipsticks because they are liquid and they are a lipstick basically in a tube. You know what I mean? I don't think liquid lipsticks have to be long wearing. Alright everybody, so that's all of my favorite drugstore products of the year 2015. If you haven't seen my top high-end products, I will link it in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!